Deep, and I mean deep, into the world of fruits that can straight up hurt you. Some of these can make you violently sick, some can paralyze you, and at least one of them, one bite of the wrong part at the wrong time could actually kill you. And here's the wild part. A few of these are sold in grocery stores right now, like today, near you. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to look at the fruit bowl on your kitchen counter very, very differently. Let's start in Jamaica. And no, not a vacation, unfortunately. We're starting with Ackee. Now, if you know Caribbean food, you know Ackee. Ackee and saltfish is literally the national dish of Jamaica. It's creamy, savory, almost eggy in texture, and it is delicious. I've made it twice in professional kitchens, and once at home on a Sunday, just for myself, in my pajamas, because that's who I am as a person. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets real. If Ackee is harvested before it's fully ripe, it contains a toxin called hypoglycin A, and that toxin causes something called Jamaican vomiting sickness. This isn't some ancient folklore either. There are recorded outbreaks of this, with children being hospitalized. The fruit has to open naturally on the tree before it's safe to eat. You literally cannot force it open early. You try to rush it, you're gambling with your health. Now here's what I love about this. Properly prepared Ackee is a total delicacy. One of the most unique flavors in the entire Caribbean culinary tradition. It's not villainous, it just demands respect, like a really good knife, or your grandmother. Okay, I need you to take a breath before this next one, because this tree, and the fruit it grows, is genuinely one of the most terrifying things on earth. Meet the Manchineel tree. Its fruit looks like a little green apple, super innocent. You'd walk past it on a beach in Florida or the Caribbean and think nothing of it. Maybe you'd even pick one up. Don't, please don't. The Manchineel has been called the little apple of death. The Spanish called it Manzanilla de la Muerte. Even just standing under this tree in the rain can blister your skin because the rainwater picks up toxins from the leaves and bark on its way down. Touch the bark? Skin irritation. Get the sap in your eyes? Temporary blindness has been reported. And eating the fruit? We're talking severe burning of the mouth and throat, swelling, vomiting, and serious gastrointestinal damage. I was doing a deep dive on this for a menu concept I was putting together. I was building this whole dangerous flavors tasting experience, which, yes, I know, sounds unhinged. And I fell down a rabbit hole on Manchineel. I found accounts of shipwrecked sailors who ate the fruit out of desperation and described the experience as their throats literally closing. I had to put my laptop down and just sit with that for a second. Oh, and by the way, even burning the wood is dangerous. The smoke causes eye damage. This thing is not playing around on any level. Alright, coming back down to something you've definitely seen on a Whole Foods shelf. Elderberry. Elderberry syrup, elderberry gummies, elderberry tea. It's everywhere right now. And cooked or properly processed elderberries? Genuinely great. Immune supportive, rich in antioxidants, beautiful syrup. But here's the thing nobody puts on the label. Raw elderberries, and the seeds, leaves, and bark of the plant contain a compound called sambunagrin, which your body breaks down into cyanide, actual cyanide. Now, you'd have to eat a significant amount to cause serious harm, and cooking destroys the toxic compounds. But there have been documented cases of people juicing raw elderberries and ending up in the ER with nausea, vomiting, and dizziness. How many of you have ever made your own elderberry syrup at home from a recipe you found on Pinterest? I see you, and I'm not judging, I've done it too. But did that recipe tell you to always cook the berries thoroughly first? Because that's the part that actually matters. The difference between medicine and poison here is just heat. A few minutes of simmering, that's it. Okay, this next one genuinely broke my heart a little when I first learned about it, because lychee is one of those fruits I associate with really good memories. Growing up in California, there was this small Vietnamese restaurant near my high school that served fresh lychee with dessert, and I thought it was the most sophisticated thing in the world. I was 16. I was not sophisticated, but that fruit, sweet, floral, juicy, I loved it. So imagine my face when I learned about what happened in Bihar, India, between roughly 2014 and 2019. Hundreds of children in a major lychee growing region were dying of a mysterious illness, acute encephalitis, seizures, sudden unconsciousness, and tragically, death. For years, no one knew why. The answer turned out to be lychee. Specifically, children who were malnourished, eating lychee on an empty stomach in large quantities, were being affected by naturally occurring toxins in unripe lychee. Combined with a low blood sugar baseline from malnutrition, it caused brain swelling and death. But here's the twist. The fruit itself, eaten ripe in normal quantities by a healthy person, totally fine. The danger was a combination of factors: poverty, malnutrition, and overconsumption. It wasn't the lychee alone. It was the context, and honestly, that's the most sobering part of this whole video. Food safety is never really just about the food. Last one, and I'll be quick because I think the headline speaks for itself. Bitter almonds naturally contain hydrogen cyanide. Raw, unprocessed bitter almonds are actually illegal to sell in the United States. The sweet almonds you eat by the handful while watching TV? Safe. Totally different variety. But the bitter kind need to be heavily processed before they're anywhere near safe to consume. But here's an interesting thing. In the 19th century, bitter almond oil was used in medicine and food flavoring constantly. The threshold between a therapeutic dose and a fatal dose was not well understood. Cooks and pharmacists were working with hydrogen cyanide like it was just a strong spice. It's honestly a miracle more people didn't die. And the wild culinary flip, that classic marzipan flavor, that sharp almond extract smell, you know? That's benzaldehyde, the compound that remains after the cyanide is removed. So every time you smell almond extract, you're essentially smelling a detoxified version of a cyanide precursor, which sounds horrifying, but it tastes incredible on a croissant. So, look, I didn't make this video to scare you out of the produce section. I love fruit. I cook with it constantly. Last week I made a stone fruit salsa with nectarines and Fresno chilies that honestly made me a little emotional.